He's heating up.
Last night, the Los Angeles Lakers lose on the road to the Sacramento Kings 132-127 in overtime. And look, everybody's talking the past couple days about Anthony Davis' production, LeBron's minutes, the other guys on the team not hitting open shots, the lack of depth, the lack of defense at the big man position. And I don't think any of those things have really been the main issue for their start to the season. They're 1-2, but if you look at last night, LeBron goes 27, 8, and 15. Anthony Davis goes 30 and 16, and you still lose that game in overtime. Now, Sabonis didn't play in overtime, and De'Aaron Fox was injured, so majority of the work was left up to Malik Monk. He had 11 points in overtime. Herter hit a big three to send the Lakers home. Now, think about this. To start this season, you go against the Denver Nuggets, the Phoenix Suns, and the Sacramento Kings. One of those teams does not like the other. Let's start with Phoenix. You play Phoenix. Kevin Durant is going crazy majority of the game, but late game situations, you don't have Devin Booker. You don't have Bradley Beal. So their obvious solution to win the game, give the ball to KD and get out the way. Well, Lakers, they counter with double KD, make life difficult for him, and at the other end, we'll go LeBron, AD, pick and roll, and send him home with a W. Now, the thing about the Denver Nuggets and the Sacramento Kings, they are two of the most potent offenses in the entire league. Every player on the court has the green light to do whatever it is that they do best, okay? The offense is catered to allow them to do so, but you still have all-star and superstar caliber players in certain roles. You look at the Denver Nuggets, obviously, MVP in Jokic, finals MVP. You have Murray, lights out shooter. You have Aaron Gordon. You have MPJ. You got KCP. You got a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things and space the floor, and there's always consistent movement. Now, you look at the Sacramento Kings. You have Murray, Monk, Herter, Barnes. You cannot leave any of those shooters at any given time, or you're looking at 2, 3 3-pointers straight, back to back to back. Any one of them can get hot at any moment. Then you have De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, that pick and roll. You get De'Aaron Fox going downhill, and especially late game situations. He's #1 in clutch points over the last year and a half, even starting this season. I believe he had about 20 points against the Golden State Warriors the other night. So you already know what you have late game situations. You know what your bread and butter is. On top of the fact, you have Sabonis, who is the best rebounder in the league, offensive rebounder as well. So you have that going for you. But when you go to your bench, all right, you put the ball in Malik Monk's hands, they're still going to play the same style of basketball. They're still going to play with pace and space, and the ball is going to be popping around. They're going to have player movement and body movement, pick and rolls, DHOs. JaVale McGee is a lob threat. He's in there to block shots, rebound, and catch lobs. So everybody on the court has a specific role because Denver and Sacramento have chemistry and an identity. Two things that the Lakers don't have. Every game, LeBron's going to be coming out a little bit earlier than we've seen him traditionally over the course of his career. And then having him available late game situations is going to be important if they're going to continue going with this 30 minutes per game, target number, because he played 35 versus the Phoenix Suns. And because of overtime, he played 39 minutes last night. If you're going to be hovering around that 30 minutes per game, range, you got to get going early. You got to get AD going early. Open up the floor for Anthony Davis to actually operate if you want him to be the #1 option. But I don't think this is a situation where the Lakers are just terrible. They're not playing well or anything of that nature. They're playing pretty good basketball. The only thing is the other team, they're just better. They have more chemistry. They have an identity. They have cohesiveness, and they're moving as one unit at this point because they've had over a year to play together. The Lakers are just getting going. I'm not a big Lakers fan, all right? But let's be honest about something, okay? Anthony Davis is going to be a key for them winning the championship. In the regular season, LeBron's first 5 minutes of every single game is going to be a key to them stringing together wins every single night and getting them off to a hot start. Let me know in the comments. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. That's one more for the good guy.
He's heating